I was getting lunch with my friend, and we got our food, but there was nowhere to sit down. So I made the executive decision to just sit next to this random dude because it was just him at a table with 4 seats, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind if, he had some friends to join him for lunch that day. But little did he know he would be in for a bit of a treat because he wasn't sitting next to any normal person. He was sitting next to my friend, who was really spectacular, and me. So he was plugged in watching YouTube, I believe. And obviously, that's probably the best thing to do when you're eating and you're not with anyone to talk to, okay? Eating with YouTube is like heaven on earth, okay? And eating without YouTube is like hell. So I wanted to make some small talk because I didn't want to just sit next to this dude watching YouTube and have it be a little awkward where he's just kind of sitting there and not really focus on the moment. So, and I want to get to know him. So I said, hey, bud. I said, hey, bro, nice shirt. You a gamer? Because his shirt had like an NES shirt, or had like an NES logo on it. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'd be gaming. I'm like, oh, yeah, what do you play? And he goes, old retro shooters. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Not really what I play, but, everyone likes different things, to each their own. And I was like, cool. And then he went back to watching YouTube, and I was like, I have one more question for this guy. Other than the gamer thing, I have one more question. That question was just similar to any normal question you just ask at the table. So it was, would you rather never be able to watch YouTube while eating again, or all your family dies? Mother dead, father dead, any wife you may have, any children you may have, grandma, grandpa, everyone dies. But you can still eat while watching YouTube. And my answer is, get them out. Okay, I need that fucking food while watching YouTube. It's not the same eating without a video on. It's just not the same. It's sad. You have to look at your food. You actually have to think about like what you're consuming. When you're watching a video, you don't even have to fucking worry about what you're eating. You just enjoy the moment, enjoy the video, and then you end up just kind of wasting a lot of time. But it's YouTube, and YouTube and eating were like made to be together. I don't know what people did before they had YouTube and they had to eat alone. I guess they just thugged it out, and that's respect, okay? But anyways, his answer was, well, I didn't actually get a clear answer because I don't think he exactly heard me in what I said, because he still was a little plugged in. But he said something about loving watching YouTube with food. So I just took that as he would take the YouTube with food and he would say goodbye to his family, which is fucking totally valid. It's a small price to pay, man. It really is, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Okay, obviously it's a horrible question, but those are the questions we need to ask in modern day. Fucking, those are the questions they don't want you to ask. All right, the higher ups, the fucking people in power don't want you to know that shit. They don't want us to talk, because when the weak people talk, that's when things actually get done. If it's just the rich people talking and worrying about everything, and they're in charge of everything, and they keep us silenced, we'll never get anywhere. The rich people's main goal is to stay rich and keep us poor. Don't let yourself be silenced. Speak up for yourself. If you have a thought, let everyone know. Everyone.